Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Unity Community of Central Oregon. We are so happy to have you here. We are a welcoming community, and we welcome you wherever in the world you are coming from. We welcome you regardless of what color your skin may be, or whether you come from another country and you speak with an accent, or whether you have Asian features, or you are trans or gay or lesbian, all of the qualities that sometimes get people excluded. We welcome you here. And we are so happy that you have joined us. Let's say our mission statement together. We are a vibrant, welcoming, multi-generational, prosperous community, embodying love and awakening spiritual consciousness. And I'm really excited today that we get to welcome a particular person, Aaron English. Aaron is you're going to hear a lot from him today, both in the service this morning and also in his concert, his live concert here this afternoon. But Aaron is a Pacific Northwest artist, and he is currently living in Nashville, and he's been just making music like crazy during the pandemic. He's one of my favorite artists, and I just feel so moved every time by his music, and I can't wait for you to hear him. So let's turn it over to Soulshine with our guest artist, Aaron.
I sing a prayer with every name of God I know. I can magnify the glory of the one, the God of light of shadows, the Spirit on the wind, the Father of creation, the Mother of the sun.
I sing a prayer to every name of God I know, and each name's another window to the soul. Tell me your name, and we will be whole. So many faces of God, so many faces of God, so very beautiful, so very, very beautiful.
So very beautiful. And if it seems the world has fallen to its knees, as I am calling for the love of the divine, Savior and Messiah, a teacher or a sage, a poet or a prophet, or a hero of the age.
I sing a prayer to every name of God I know, and this stirring in my soul is something real. Tell me your name, and we will reveal. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So many faces of God. So many faces of God. So very beautiful. So very, very beautiful. So many faces.
Sing with us.
So many faces.
So many faces.
I sing a prayer to every name of God
So
I
beautiful.
know. So very beautiful. So very, very beautiful. So many faces of God. So many faces of God. So very beautiful. So very, very beautiful.
That was so beautiful. So we're going to turn now to celebrations. So over to Claire.
I got it on. Okay. All right. See, Dave was hearing me. Kevin wasn't. And Zeke, I have Zeke for my audience this morning. He's sitting in front of my table. So, good morning, everyone. I just got a few celebrations, so I'm going to throw out a couple of my celebrations first, since we got some extra time. So I am celebrating, oh my gosh, the gorgeous day we had yesterday. I hope you all got outside. So, so beautiful. And then my second celebration is I started my spirit group this past Wednesday. We're doing TED Talks for the soul, and we have an awesome group, and so it was so good to see some people. I've got someone in Olympia joining us. Matthew Laird in Arizona is joining us, and then some local people, so super fun. And so hopefully you guys are in a spirit group or have signed up for that. And let's see, Joanne Pasmore celebrated her birthday this past week, and she is celebrating having 5 beautiful days at the coast, long walks on the beach and in old growth forests, and seeing some old friends. So happy birthday, Joanne. And then Lisa Jordan is celebrating that her family just got signed up for getting their first vaccine this coming week, which she's very excited about. And today is her youngest grandson's 3rd birthday, so they're having a birthday party out at the park. So that'll be super fun. I had no other celebrations this morning. I didn't see it. You added it late. What's your celebration? All right, Dave says never mind, I guess. Oh, I didn't see it. So, anyway, did you guys see my cute little friends here? My girlfriend makes these. This is Rosie. I thought they looked pretty springy, so that's why I have them on here. And this is the little bunny. Whoops, getting ready for Easter. So she makes those. Aren't those cute? And don't we have an announcement this morning, Kevin? Is that ready to play now, or are we playing that later? Yes. We do? Okay, so little announcement. Here you go. Hey, we have got Ian O'Sullivan here today. He's a Unity member. If you haven't met him yet, pretty awesome guy. And in addition to that, he's an amazing chef. He has joined the Health and Wellness Ministry and is launching a new program starting next month. But I wanted him to tell you about it. So what have you got going on, Ian?
So yeah, we are launching a new food program this next Sunday, April 4th at 4 o'clock, and you're all going to be invited. So it's going to be called Evolutionary Eating is the series. It's going to be Unity members and chefs, some professional, some amateur, contributing their own recipes. But the focus is all on optimizing brain health. So they're going to be superfood recipes. You're going to have a chance to actually learn how to do it with somebody teaching you how to do it from 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock. And the idea is that you'll have something to take away to eat with your loved ones, your family, or have for the next day.
Okay.
And so, yeah,
So what's the first one going to be?
Oh, the first one is going to be Chef Susan Landry, who actually is a professional chef, has an amazing cookbook, and she's going to be teaching you how to do a stir fry. She's also going to be teaching knife basics, which I'm excited to learn about. You're going to learn the best stir fry oils, how to juice fresh ginger, and how to make Chinese fried rice with brown rice. So that's this next Sunday. And I hope you'll join us online.
So are all the recipes going to be vegan based, or is it going to be a variety?
That's a great question, actually. I discovered that the founders of Unity were vegetarians, and that was an important part of their spiritual journey. And it just so happens that plants and plant-based foods are really the foundation of nourishing the brain. So it is all going to be a plant-based recipe. It's plant-based superfood recipes. Okay. And we have some amazing plant food chefs, like Chef Al, who's going to be doing one of the upcoming classes. And Chef Suzanne, and amateur chefs
and
like
you.
myself,
Yes.
who have our own home recipes and are going to be contributing them. So if you happen to be somebody who has a recipe that you think would be good for the program, we welcome you to submit it and contribute.
Share, and have an opportunity to get on camera, right?
Yeah, get on camera.
So this is going to be on Zoom.
It'll be on Zoom.
So the link will be in their calendar and on the website. We've
Yes.
created a health and wellness web page on the website. And so, yeah, that sounds amazing. Thank you so much for doing this for our community. I'm super excited.
It's a pleasure, and I hope you'll join us.
Yeah.
Yay. Oh, I can't wait for this. It sounds so wonderful. And I know the recipes are going to be in the newsletter. So if you're not getting the newsletter, all you have to do is go to our website and sign up for that. And then you'll get that information and you can be prepared for Sunday. So right now we get to introduce a couple of new members. I love, love, love to do this. Excuse me, the first one is Jocelyn Eisenlohr. Yeah. Jocelyn is so beloved in this community. She's been part of our community since our Grange days, but she and her husband Fred and their son Theo moved to Corvallis just before we moved to Scenic Drive. Now that we're remote, she's ready to be a member since she can do this from her home in Corvallis. Jocelyn often adds her beautiful Broadway-trained voice to our Soulshine group. Yeah, it's so beautiful. I know, they're really enthused here. She is a singer and an actress and a part-time home educator of her 7-year-old son. Besides singing and acting, she's passionate about jigsaw puzzles, history, fabrics crafts, 80s alternative music, and anything purple. She considers herself a silly Anglophile and a Monty Python fan. Jocelyn grew up in a Unity background via her mother and attended Unity of New York and Unity of the West Side in Culver City, California, where she served on the board. In addition to contributing to Soulshine, she'd like to help with marketing, and she'd like to participate in A Course in Miracles and the Parents Group, and she signed up for her first Spirit group. So welcome to Jocelyn, and we're sending you a virtual red rose. Do you want to play her video right now, Kevin? Yeah. Okay.
Hi, I'm Jocelyn. So why I want to join Unity Community of Central Oregon. Okay. I started life, my mom was into Unity and she would read to me from her daily word when I was little, and I didn't realize how much she was actually programming me when I was little. I got a lot of, when I'd say something negative, she would say, cancel. And she would have me reframe things. So I was very lucky to have a good start on that. And then I attended Unity of New York, which increased my adult interest, and then in Culver City, I was a member of a church there, Unity of the West Side. But when I got to Bend, when we moved to Oregon, it was a very rough transition, that move, and I was desperate for some church, and I found Unity Community and over at the Grange, and immediately I was in love. I was welcomed so amazingly, and folded in so quickly. And this was 4 years ago. Then when Fred and I moved to Corvallis, it was definitely one of the things that we grieved for. It was like, oh, that was our church, and there's nothing for us over here in the valley that feels quite as much like home. So here comes COVID, and I guess one of the only real blessings that I can pull from this whole year is that it brought you guys online, and it brought me a way to re-engage and to reconnect, and to feel like even though I'm across the mountains, we can be members. So thank you for having me. Bye.
And our second new member is Loma Smith-Weber, who is my sister-in-law. She's a true sister of my heart, and I'm so happy to be introducing her as a member. Loma has been a professional photographer her whole adult life and had her own studio for about 20 years. She and Kevin and Claire have been longtime friends and professional colleagues. Loma specializes in families and high school seniors, getting people to see the best in themselves and radiate love in front of the camera. She feels lucky to do what she does for a living. Loma loves her family. She considers her husband, John Weber, one of her angels. Between them, they have 3 adult children and 3 granddaughters. Loma's passions are helping people love themselves more, outdoor adventure and travel, family and friends. Loma grew up in Redmond and was a member of the Redmond Christian Church her whole childhood. After marriage, she still went to Christian churches, and at some point she started to feel they were too judgmental, and trying not to judge others, she started looking around. Since I was at Unity, she started tagging along and loved it. Recently, she and John moved back to Sisters where she was born, and now she's ready to be a member and get more involved. Loma would like to help out as a cleaning angel, and when we get back, serve as a greeter and on the healthy food and beverage team. She's in a spirit group, and she'd also like to be part of the women's group. So welcome to Loma.
Hi, I'm Loma Smith, and I've just joined Unity, and I'm so excited. I joined Unity because I wanted to really connect up with a community of like-minded individuals, people who love God, who love others, and who just want to do good. And I see that in Unity. Jane is my sister-in-law. I call her my sister. She is my sister. We were born on the same day, and we've spent many, many holidays together. And she has been someone that has inspired me toward Unity, and she walks her talk. And I've watched her over the years, and it has given me such great inspiration and hope that to see someone just continually to love others up and all the beautiful things that happen because of that. So that's probably the biggest reason I want to join, because I watched her and I like the results. And I want to be more spiritual, I want to be more connected, and I want to meet new people. So I'm excited, and I can't wait to see everyone live. That'll be fun. And I think that's a minute of me. So bless you all today, and thanks for being there for me. Bye.
All right, let's give a big hand for all of these new members. And if that's something that you would aspire to be a new member to, we've made it super easy. You just get on our website on the membership page and read all the stuff that's there, and then contact me and we'll have a little chat and you'll be in. So it's pretty easy. Let's go into prayer now. So right now, I think we're all aware that as a year of pandemic has come to a close and people are moving out more than they have been, one of the really nasty sides of that has been mass shootings again. And so we just hold in prayer that even though the shadow side of our country, the shadow side of the world comes out like everything else, that there is a higher truth. There is a higher truth that is light and love, and that is what rules us. So right now, we hold in prayer those who have been killed and their families that are suffering. We hold in prayer those who have found themselves so far away from the truth of their own light that they could commit an action like this. We hold the people that could potentially do that in our hearts and say, come home to the truth of who you are. We hold all of the people who are sick right now, whose bodies have forgotten for the moment how to be whole and vibrant, and we remind them that the truth of who each one of us is vibrant, whole, light. We are not these bodies. We are so much more. And we pray right now that all of us, no matter what our circumstances are that we are facing, that we remember the truth of who we are, the light of our real being. And that we bring this more completely into form so that we may radiate and bless our world. Let's take that into song right now.
Breathe in and know I am. Be still and know I am. Let go and know I am. I am. I am. Breathe in and know I am. Know I am. Still and know I am. Let go and know I am. I
Oh, beautiful. Let's say our affirmation together. Love is our ultimate reality, everywhere, present and whole. It radiates abundantly and continually creates good in my life and in the world. As we gratefully acknowledge the presence and power of love now. We see the people and circumstances we hold in prayer, healed and illumined by love, and so it is. Let's take a few minutes in meditation now, and then we'll move into music with Aaron. I'd like you to focus as you breathe on your exhale. And as you exhale, just let go of what has been. Let go of the things that you feel like good riddance to, and let go of the things that you have loved. Let go without attachment. And focus after the exhale on the pause between your next breath. Let yourself be in that gap where everything is possible. And from that gap of possibility, inhale. And then pause and savor the new. But then exhale and let it go. And just continue that pattern in your own pace. And now let's just return to our awareness and move into some beautiful song.
As I stand here opening my soul, I close my eyes and breathe once more. In this holy place to which I've come, longing to see your plans for me. Out of the fog, in the stillness of my soul, echoes of truth trying to break through. And at times it's hard to see your hands on me. Out of the fog, out of the fog, the sun will rise. Reveal yourself, no compromise. I'm standing here on holy ground, longing to see your plans for me. Out of the fog, and even in this time of change, bowing down, I will remain. And even if it's hard to see, I still believe your hands on me. Out of the fog, the sun will rise. Reveal yourself, no compromise. I'm standing here on holy ground, longing to see your plans for me. Out of the fog, the sun will rise. Reveal yourself, no compromise. I'm standing here on holy ground, longing to see your plans for me. Out of the fog, 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 out of the fog.
Oh, I love that song so much. Thank you, Aaron. I feel like right now it's like we are moving out of the fog and into the night, into the light. But are we? Are we doing that? This beautiful weather, I hope wherever you're listening from, you've got beautiful weather too, but we sure do here. Yesterday was the first day we didn't need a sweater on even to be outside. It was so exciting. And there's just a part of us that has this new life that's just cropping up with the spring, right? And we feel a level of lightness and excitement that we didn't have before. And we have this idea that maybe as more people are getting the vaccine, that it will be safe for us to come back here to Unity, to come back to all of the things that we have missed so much. And yet, I did that thing you shouldn't do, pay attention to the news, and I'm reading about in Brazil how they have this variant and it's spreading like crazy, and I'm thinking, yeah, but that's down in Brazil and we've got vaccines here. But we thought that a year ago when it was happening in Italy, in Spain, and we were telling ourselves, oh yeah, but that's over there. And we got a big geography lesson that it's one planet, and what happens in one place affects all of us. And we can't be in our little world doing our little thing and ignoring everybody else. We got that lesson last year. And so I looked at it and I thought, well, maybe we're going to get to come back, and maybe we're not. I don't know. And really, nobody knows. We know what we want. We know where we want to move forward, but we don't know if we get to. And so we're still in that fog. And we're still wondering, is God here in this? And what I want to say today is that we're looking in the wrong place. We're looking in the wrong place when we look in the material world and we look at our circumstances, because that is not what is true. And as long as we're looking there, we will be in the fog. Paul Hasselbeck, who some of you have been here when he has spoken or taken classes from him, he says, have a beautiful day in your consciousness. And I thought, that's it exactly. We have to have a consciousness that steps out of the fog and into the light of a new day. That's what we're here to do. It's all in our consciousness. As I thought about this, I thought, what keeps us in the fog? And because I am prone to forgetting whenever I have a list, I love to have little acronyms that help me remember. So, what keeps us in the fog is in a jar. What gets us into the light is in a bag. So, and if you think about a jar is breakable, so it's not as sturdy as a bag, which isn't going to break. So, the jar is what you don't want, the bag is what you do want. So, the jar, let's break it down. I'm sorry, I amuse myself sometimes. and then I thought, J, what does J stand for? And so it stands for judgment. So one of the things that keeps us in a fog is judging others, judging our circumstances, judging it as right and wrong. In the Garden of Eden, it was the tree of good and evil, saying this is bad and this is good. That keeps us in a fog because we cannot see the light in everything if we believe that half of it or more than half of it is bad. We cannot see the light in other people if we judge them as bad. We cannot see the light in ourselves if we judge ourselves as bad. Judgment keeps us in the fog. We cannot see the light. We ask ourselves, is God here? Because we are looking in the wrong place. We are looking at what is wrong, which is just an opinion. That's fog. It's not truth. It's not truth. The A stands for attachment. We are attached to how we think it's supposed to be. We are attached to these bodies. We are attached to how we think our bodies are supposed to be. We are attached to our jobs, to our families. And I'm not saying don't be close. We want to enjoy what we have while we have it. But it's the attachment that keeps us in the fog because we need to be able to pivot. If you've been involved in March Madness, you've watched those athletes doing a lot of pivoting, right? They can't play that game if they don't know how to pivot. And the same is true for us in life. We have to be able to pivot when whatever the circumstances are begin to shift. And if we are attached, we will not be able to do that. And we will get into the R, which is resentment and regret. And those emotions keep us stuck in a fog. They do not serve us. So we want to just break this jar. Don't hang on to that. And let's go with the bag. So the bag, the B, stands for blessing. Let's be a blessing. And let's believe that there is a God, there is a divine light that is everywhere, that is here, that is in this, whatever this may be, and however this may change. We have to believe that this blessing of the divine is right here. We have to believe in that, not in our circumstances. How many times have you said, I know I have, I can't believe this is happening? Because that's not where belief is supposed to be placed. Our faith is not supposed to be in the material world. Our highest use of faith, one of our powers, is to be focused on the divine as we understand that. And to know that it is right here, no matter what the fog may look like, that is here. That is the truth. And we are that. That's where we want to put our belief. And then A, we want to appreciate. We want to appreciate whatever there is in front of us. We want to look for the good. Because appreciation is so powerful. When we appreciate, everything expands. Just like you put your money in the bank, right? And you hope that it's going to appreciate. Or you put it in an investment so that it will appreciate. Appreciation and growth go together. When we appreciate, no matter how meager it may seem, it grows. We do that with our money too. We use it to appreciate what we want to see grow. And the G stands for give. Give forgiveness, give thanks, give kindness, give money, give help, give. Because when we step into that place of giving, then we are expanding our consciousness. We are expressing the light of who we are. It's the most powerful thing we can do. Because when we give, we are coming from a place of I am and I have. When we fail to give, we step back, we get into a place of lack. And that it's so tempting to be in that lack, isn't it? There are so many situations that come along that inspire a feeling of lack. But it's not truth. And the way that we get our consciousness out of that lack is by giving. And when we give, it's such a beautiful feeling. You can't unwind giving and receiving. They are completely connected. When you give, you receive so much. Mainly, you receive the knowing of who you really are. You receive the largeness of you. Giving is a powerful, powerful, powerful action to take. Think about for yourself. Where have you given? What are the times that you have given something and it has just made you feel so good? Maybe it was a gift you gave somebody at Christmas. Maybe it was you took the time to pick up the phone and call somebody and just check in with them. Maybe you gave the gift of your compassion, of a listening ear. I'm sure you, like me, have people in your life who like to go on and on and on and on and on and on and on, past the point that you really enjoy listening. And yet, that person needs to talk for some reason, and so you listen. Yesterday, I had the opportunity to listen to all of the ways one might kill a bug. This was my 9-year-old grandson. And finally I said, I really don't want to listen to that anymore. He said, but I want to talk about it. And so there we were. Was I going to give him a lesson and you need to listen to other people? Or was I going to be gracious myself and just listen to him? Because what was important to him is different. We all have our people like that. Who might you give the gift of a listening ear to? Most of us got stimulus checks recently. Some of us really, really need the money that provided just to get by. And other people don't. And so the purpose of it is to stimulate the economy, to stimulate, to give to that which you want to see prosper. So where might you be giving that money? What organizations, what stores, what people do you want to support? And even if you need that money to get by, maybe there's a little you can give just to help yourself get in that flow, that energetic flow of prosperity. So I want to encourage all of you. The way that we get to a new day is to use that bag. We think it's because the sun is going to come up again tomorrow. And it will in the material world. but it won't make a difference in our consciousness if we are not using our bag of power. We have to be believing in what's true and appreciating all of that and accepting what is in front of us. And that appreciation and acceptance together it blesses it. It all ties together. And then giving of ourselves, the light that we are, in all the ways that we can give. And as we do that, we create a new day for ourselves, and we create a new day for our planet. So please join me in creating a new day. Namaste.
I will open my eyes to the sunrise. I will learn to sing again. It's been a long dark night, now I see the morning light. A new day has come. I thought my dreaming was done. My world turned over and torn inside out. I thought my heart was broken, but it's just cracked wide open. A new day has come. I can feel a change is on its way. I've been waiting for a brighter day. I can't see it any other way. A new day has come. Oh, I'll start it all again. Though my heart is beating like a drum, I'm standing in new light. I see the road ahead. It's shining in the sun. I can feel a change is on its way. I've been waiting for a brighter day. I can't see it any other way. A new day has come. I can feel a change is on its way. I've been waiting for a brighter day. I can't see it any other way. A new day has come. A new day has come. A new day has come.
This is such a treat to have you here, Aaron, and to get to listen to this in person. Oh. Thank you, everybody, for making this possible. It is your contributions that keep us going, that allow us to have fabulous artists like this, that allow us to have our Soulshine team week after week, that allow us to have the technology that streams us to you. It's so important that you are contributing to us, and we really appreciate that. I want to send a special appreciation to our health and wellness ministry that have been working so much for a whole year, really. They have been exploring how they can present the whole idea of health and wellness in a way that is powerful, and they've been so creative, and I love this latest offering that they have. So I really want to send appreciation to that. I know with our challenge that Dan and Charlotte made for the $10,000 for our building fund, which is our dream of having a community, a hearth where people can gather, and they don't have to just have a particular way of being. We can expand our reach to awaken spiritual consciousness and embody love. That's what we're all about, doing that. It isn't about just a building. It's about how can we reach out farther. And so we are halfway to that matching goal of $10,000. Isn't that great? So, and not only that, but Dan and Charlotte have decided they're going to extend that matching grant for another month. So you still have a chance that we can take full advantage of the $10,000 matching grant. So I encourage you to make an offering. We have the link right there in the chat that you can click on, and we thank you. We thank you so much for that. Let's just take that into music and bless all the goodness that we receive.
Whoa.
Here we go.
I got gratitude in my heart. I got gratitude in my soul.
I just want to say thank you.
Thank you.
I just want to say thank you.
Thank you.
I just want to say thank
Thank you for it all. Thank you for I got gratitude in my heart. I got gratitude in my soul.
I just want to say thank you.
Thank you.
I just want to say thank you.
Thank you. I just want to say thank you for it all. Thank you for it all. Thank you for it all.
Oh, that always makes me so happy. Let's bless our offering. From the love of pure spirit within us, we bless these gifts. We send them forth to heal, bless, and prosper. They are evidence of our faith and belief. They do good in this world and return to us multiplied abundantly. And so it is. Just a couple more announcements. One of them is prayer circles. You can still join a prayer circle if you just go to our prayer page on the website. And it's so wonderful. I've had it twice, my group has met, and I love it. And I hope that you will do that too. You can also put in a request for a prayer partner if you want that. And we give you little how-tos. You're not out there on your own. And then today, the Aaron English concert at 1 o'clock live on. So you can, all the information is on our Unity Livestream page. Get your tickets in advance. I know some people are going to get to be here. Are there still tickets for here available, Claire?
We have one, maybe two. Well, somebody had to cancel, so we have maybe two.
Okay, we have two lucky people. Get on there right now. Get your ticket. But whether you are sitting in the seats or whether you are watching, I know you are going to love, love, love this concert. What you heard today was just a taste. So thank you again, Aaron, for being here today. And please join our Zoom lobby right after the service, and let's do our prayer of protection. The light of God surrounds me. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds me. I am the love of God. The power of God protects me. I am the power of God. The presence of God watches over me. I am the presence of God. Wherever I am, God is, because I am.
The light of God surrounds me. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds me. I am the love of God. The power of God protects me. I am the power of God. The presence of God watches over me. I am the presence of God. Wherever I am, God is. Oh, wherever I am, God is. Wherever I am, God is. Because I am. Because I am. Whoa, wherever I am, God is. Because I am. Yeah, because I am.